Good afternoon. Amid China's increasing aggression in the West Philippine Sea, both the Philippines and China resolved to de-escalate tensions in the region without prejudice to their respective positions. This comes after the 9th bilateral consultation mechanism on the South China Sea was held in Manila on Tuesday, July 2. According to the Department of Foreign Affairs, Philippine Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Teresa Lazaro and Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Chen Xiaodong had frank and constructive discussions in the meeting. During their discussion, Lazaro underscores that the Philippines will remain relentless in protecting its interests and upholding its sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. According to the DFA, both countries recognize the need to restore trust and ensure productive dialogue and interaction, noting recent incidents in the South China Sea. While significant differences remained even after the discussion, the DFA says there was substantial progress on developing measures to manage the situation at sea. In the same meeting, the two sides signed the agreement on improving Philippines-China maritime communication mechanisms and agreed to further discuss how to operationalize the new mechanism. Furthermore, both countries also agreed to continue discussions on maritime cooperation between their respective Coast Guard authorities, including the possible resumption of the Joint Coast Guard Committee. Both countries have been embroiled in a territorial dispute after China claimed the majority of the South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea, through its so-called 10-dash line. However, China's claims have been effectively invalidated by a July 2016 International Tribunal ruling that stemmed from a case filed by Manila in 2013. Amid ongoing talks between Manila and Beijing, China Coast Guard's biggest vessel, dubbed as the Monster Ship, returns to the West Philippine Sea. West Philippine Sea Monitor Ray Powell says the China Coast Guard vessel with hull number 5901 was spotted off Ayungin Shoal at 7:26 a.m. on Wednesday, July 3, heading towards Mischief Reef. China Coast Guard 5901 was previously spotted on June 25 at a close distance of 34 nautical miles from the coastline of El Nido, Palawan. The resupply activity of BRP Sierra Madre, a naval outpost grounded in Ayungin Shoal, has become one of the flashpoints of tension between Manila and Beijing. The June 17 confrontation between the China Coast Guard and Philippine Navy in Ayungin led to what the Philippines deemed as looting and caused serious injury to one of its personnel. Manila and Beijing held a regular bilateral consultation mechanism on Tuesday, July 2. According to the Department of Foreign Affairs, the two countries discussed their respective positions on Ayungin Shoal and affirmed their commitment to de-escalate tensions without prejudice to their respective positions. Around 50,000 challenges have so far been issued against foreign vessels within the country's exclusive economic zone in 2024 alone, according to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Bronner Jr. says the AFP continues to monitor on its radar systems the country's surrounding coasts and territorial waters against foreign vessels. Bronner says the challenges were made to ships that pass through international waters covered by the Philippines' exclusive economic zone and even within the country's internal waters. He adds that the majority of the ships answer the challenges, but some do not. According to Bronner, some of these vessels were Chinese warships that steered close to the country's coastal waters. However, he also notes that some parts of these waters are international maritime highways, not just for maritime and commercial ships, but also warships. Bronner emphasizes that the AFP respects and maintains the freedom of navigation and overflight, noting that around 60% of the world trade passes through the South China Sea. China claims the majority of the South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea. However, a 2016 arbitral ruling has effectively invalidated Beijing's sweeping claims, favoring Manila's sovereignty in the West Philippine Sea. Despite this, China continues its aggressions in Philippine waters. These are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.